Margaret T. Hance Park is located at 1134 North Central Avenue in Central Phoenix. Also known as Deck Park, it's home to the Japanese Friendship Garden and the Irish Cultural Center. It's named after a former mayor of the city of Phoenix, Margaret T. Hance, who served from 1976 to 1984. It's also one of our city's great oddities given that it's built on top of the I-10 tunnel, hence the name Deck Park. But what's even more interesting about this park, specifically the underpass, is that it's home to the Under the Bridge Folk Festival, founded in 2010 by the socially averse, underground musical genius, Travis James.
Under the Bridge is it's basically a fairly randomly thrown, autonomously organized acoustic punk festival that takes place in an outdoor environment in a public park. That's what it is. I do them like on a whim or as touring bands are coming through. That way, one of the elements for me as the facilitator of that, it differentiates from like how regular venues can get predictable and tiresome because there's always a show there, so it kind of keeps the energy going, the irregularity of organizing them, and so in that I've lost count of how many have happened. Like I've seen children run around skating. One of them I provided squirt guns, and the kids were really into that. And I've also seen a couple of older people show up too, and they've set up lawn chairs in order to watch the music and chill out, and not be so close to the more rambunctious, teenagers like me. Hail Seizures has played, Mischief Brew, Solo, the singer, has played, Days and Days has played a lot, and probably a couple other really popular bands in the folk punk genre. But it's not been limited to that. One time there was a local woman here who played an air pump footstep organ and sang little songs, and there's been more experimental stuff that's happened. There's this local goofy kind of like new wave rapper guy who puts on flamboyant costumes and rocked a boombox and did an acoustic rap set down there too. So all sorts of bands. I am in a band called Travis James and the Acrimonious Assembly of Arsonists, and yes, we do sometimes play these Under the Bridge festivals, and they're a lot of fun. I've never seen more brutal acoustic pits in my life than a couple of those Under the Bridge things. That's kind of the angle, is to change the scenery and get out of the monotony of the performer audience dynamic and the traditional venues that can always be counted on, because a lot of the time the energy of that kind of thing gets lost. So
he's grown a diverse underground culture of dedicated fans over the years. He's brought in touring musicians as well as locals with an eclectic style. Some may even argue that he's created one of the most innovative music communities in Phoenix. It's surely one of the weirdest and worth discovering.